If you are a B2B service-based business owner and you are looking to gain more clients, create more impact and more revenue in your business, tune in to Amplify Your Marketing Message with Campbell Rapin. Every week, we're going to take you through how to build an audience of buyers, mastering your marketing message, and making offers that convert consistently. We'll see you all on the inside. Welcome back, everybody. The truth in your business journey is that not every day you will be motivated. Not every day you will have the strength, be that emotional, financial, or spiritual, to wage the war to win repeatedly. And yet nobody talks about what do we do in the ebb of momentum. Well, today I'm going to give you the tips I personally use and I coach my clients to use to navigate seasons of adversity. Because adversity is real, adversity is on the horizon, and how you navigate it is a muscle and a choice. And I want you to thrive in every economic season and every season of your business. I am your host, Campbell Rapin. I am a business mentor who helps clients find their next client frequently, predictably, and profitably. I call it building a client growth engine. And the result of an engine is predictable outcomes, great high quality leads that you can sell your programs and service to and get a yes to the offer, and a business that rewards you in profit, creativity, and a lifestyle that you desire. I have worked for more than 30 years working with everybody from solopreneurs, freelancers, mom and pop shops to some of the biggest companies on the planet. And when I was first invited to mentor my peers to create clients, the number one distinction between those that were successful, like I was, and those that continued to struggle for predictable client growth came down to this simple truth: commitment to getting off zero. Zero is a choice. And I'm going to show you what it looks like because it might hit close to home. And truthfully, doing the hokey pokey with 1 foot in, 1 foot out, some seasons of movement, some seasons of zero, is the reason why you're so exhausted. It's the reason why things aren't predictable. It's the reason why you are constantly uncertain. Have I got this in control, or am I being controlled by something that I don't understand, and any day it could go off the rails? Here's what zero is. It's your comfort zone. It's your commitment to doing as little as possible. And when adversity strikes, your first go-to is conservation. Quit the field, lick the wounds, hide in the shadows. It means only rising to the game of the easy tasks versus those that truly will move the needle. And you've heard me say it here on the platform before. If you want to win long-term in business, it's not enough to do the easy things. It is having to be steadfast in your commitment to doing what's required in order to get those results, because you have made an assessment that it's personally worth it. Not just in seasons when you're motivated, not just in seasons when you're healthy and everything is flying in a good direction you chose, but even in between. The comfort zone is also where you gravitate to communities of others who are struggling, where complaining is a natural and encouraged and celebrated pastime. It's being in rooms where the belief is the sky is falling, business is hard, the politics, the trade wars, the weather, you name it. It's a reason why life isn't sun shining in your corner of the universe. It's buying into the fear-mongering narrative, which, trust me, if you seek it, you will find it in spades, that people have stopped spending, that there's an economic recession on the horizon. That means you can simply hunker down, retreat, and avoid taking the necessary steps to stay in movement. I think zero is where dreams stall. It's where I watch them die on the vine. And it is when you simply choose to stop approaching everything as a solvable problem. My friends, zero is a choice, and you are making it. If you have said any of the following phrases out loud, when opportunity knocks, or in your journal: I'm planning to do something. Next month, I'll tackle. I'll be ready in 3 months, 4 months, 6 months in 2026. I'm thinking about this, but never taking action. When X happens, then I will commit to doing Y, or to investing in Y. And here's the one, boy, have I heard a lot this year. I know I'm the roadblock, but I'm not ready to face that reality. And so I'm going to keep trying to figure this out, to hope the next client solves the problem. And when I have more cash, I'll bet on my dream. My friends, that's zero. If you've said any of those, I'm talking to you today, my friends. That's a choice. It means you're delaying decisions, and business growth, cash, investment, and opportunity loves a fast decision maker. You've taken yourself out of the game. You're staying at zero. And my friends, let me say it once again. Zero is a choice. When people have said, how did you create $1 billion in revenue? The answer is very simple. I never accept zero in my daily focus. So in recent weeks, I have had challenges, health challenges, and that have left me not running at my usual speed. But it did not mean that I gave myself a free pass to accept zero, to embrace that. Sure, the world all around me is like, take it off, get focused, this will wait. No, it won't. Because the client who needed me today needed to see me today, needed to hear me today, even if I wasn't at my top speed, because choosing to show up today mattered. It mattered to them. It mattered to the future they are trying to create. It mattered to my business and the results we create. And did that mean that I was perfect, full energy, completely my normal self? No. I am allowed, as are you, to be human in the service of your clients. But I want and choose to emulate what it takes to be successful. I explained I was struggling with my health. I was committed and daily focused on triaging. What were the big rocks that must get accomplished, and what were non-essential distractions that needed to be parked, delegated, or removed in order to show up and do at least something to get off zero every single day. That commitment to getting off zero is why I've created repeatable success. I know what the big rocks to focus on in my business are. I've spent time evaluating, and this recent health issue has had me needing to revisit the 80-20 principle. What are the things that drive my business? What are the non-negotiables? What can I do to get off zero to deliver those non-negotiables so that the business continues to be responsive, so that I can continue to make offers, and so that I can show up ready to receive and respond to that moment when a potential client reaches out and says, I've stalled. I've been planning to plan forever, but I'm not getting anywhere. I have said I was going to hire you for more than a year, and I am not any further in my business. In fact, I'm further behind. And yes, I'm the bottleneck. And yes, I need support. And yes, while I've been thinking about this, the time for thinking is over. Because I know that I waited for X to happen and it didn't. But I have a decision to make. The first decision is to get off zero and have a conversation with you. The second one is to move the big rock, which is to invest in the opportunities that create return on investment. So let me ask you, right now in your business, are you stalled at zero? Are you recognizing that this is a choice? Your client, your next client, does not need you to be superhuman. But they do need a dependable, visible leader. And leadership is where it all begins. Self-leadership. A choice not to accept zero. A choice to make decisions about what is negotiable, what is essential, and deliver. Human, maybe not at your usual sparkle, but to be there. And that is honestly how you compound success. Today, my invitation to you is a simple one. I want you to get honest. Are you stuck in your comfort zone? Doing as little as possible? Taking the easy tasks? Buying into the sky is falling, that problems can't be solved, that nobody is spending, that it's all external and we should just hunker down and do nothing? Because my friends, you'll find a lot of company in that camp. And most of the businesses that are in that state of mind, choosing to stay at zero, will be sucked into a black hole. Or do you stay and stand up and say, not on my watch? I choose to get off zero. I choose to know what drives my business. I choose to take opportunistic view of the landscape and move the big rocks. And I am sharing as a human to another human. This is my reality, but I'm dependable, capable, experienced. And I'm inviting you to move with me because I showed up. I showed up for the power of one. I focused on the one activity. And I was kind to myself because I celebrated not Mach 10. I celebrated getting off zero. And if you can commit to getting off zero every single day, my friend, you cannot help but win. You will have the grit, tenacity, compound effect that is the eighth wonder of the world. And when people are in their winning season, they choose you. And when in their ground zero season and you invite them to get off zero, guess what happens? They gravitate towards you as well. Today, my love letter to you is an invitation. Ask yourself, what are you willing to do for your business? Success changes. And it is important. And I spent a lot of time talking to clients about this recently. What is success in this season? In every season, it's getting off zero. So if your priorities are split because of a health concern, or other family commitments on your horizon. That's fair. That is business. That is a real reality you will face. You do not have to do it all. I want you to embrace elegant simplicity. And if you need help figuring out what is non-negotiable, what is optional, what is time-bound, what is urgent, what moves the needle, then you should be looking at our programming. We help people build an engine so that the engine can stay in motion while you shift speeds. Some seasons will be Mach 10, some will be Gear 1, but for sure, clients of ours choose to stay in motion. And that's why our clients create predictable results. And when you have predictable, positive results, you have the luxury of outsourcing, delegating, slowing down a gear, and accelerating by intent, by choice. And my friends, that's the ultimate success for me. This season's been a slow one for what we have been able to accomplish, but only I see that. Because for the next client who's been evaluating our services, they've seen us show up, hit our marks, be human in that story, but be a dependable, well worth investing in resource to help guide them, human to human, to the results they want. So tell me, are you stuck at zero? And after listening to today's episode, is that a choice that will remain stuck at zero? Or do you embrace the rallying cry, I am volleying at you? Zero is a choice. If you want to create repeatable, predictable, long-term success, this simply daily mantra, what can I do today to get off zero, will change your business, short and long-term. And that is golden. I'll see you on our next episode. That's a wrap on another amazing episode of Amplify Your Marketing Message with me, your host, Christine Campbell Rapin. Be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so you don't miss another great episode. And be sure to visit christinecampbellrapin.com/podcast to get a free resource on how to master your marketing message. We'll see you all on our next